What's up, people? In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to achieve this particular animation you are seeing using Canva. So you can actually use it for an intro or any part of your video you want to actually make use of it for too. So I'll just be showing you how to achieve this particular animation. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the tutorial. Hello everyone, you're welcome to Blast channel. My name is Kingsley and I'm excited to share another tutorial with you today. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future videos like this one. So once you're on your Canva account, what you're going to do is to click on videos. So once you click on video, you select landscape. So I'm going to allow it to load. So once it loads up, you're going to now proceed here. So from here now, I'm going to now go to where I have my elements and I'm going to just search for New York. You can decide to use just bring in an image to represent your New York. So let me just say I'm actually using, so I'm going to be using a free image. So I'm going to just come here and select this particular image here. So I'm going to use this particular house, just bring it in and right click on it, then click set it as background. So I'm going to now, after doing this, I'm going to come to my text and just bring in any text you want of your choice, but I'm going to be bringing in this. So I just bring in this and then I'm going to ungroup and delete this particular word down here. So I'm going to be making use of this. I'm going to just change the text and write New York. Once I'm done, I'll just reduce the size a little. Let me say to 250. I think this is okay for, or let me make it to 230. So I think this is okay. So I'm going to just align it to the center, but you can see that the text is actually a kind of fighting with the background. So let me just, even if I change the color, let me say I'm using something like this, it's still not coming through well. So let me just work on something now. So I'm going to come here and just unlink this and come to shape. Then I'm going to select this. I'm going to bring it in. So once I bring this in, I'm going to just drag it towards here and just increase it to fill up this particular cell. I'm going to bring it this way. Then I'm going to change the background to black. So once I change the background to black, I'm going to just now come over to here and go to layers and send backward. Or I just do control and this. So I'm going to just, I'm not setting it totally to the back. I'm going to just one step back. So that it's just, yeah. So now I'm going to now, after doing this, I'm going to come to transparency and reduce the transparency a little. So you can see this is far much better. The text is now showing very well. So now I'm going to now click here and just see how I can, in case you still want to change the color, like in my case, I want it to be a little bit this way, just okay. I think this is okay. Then from here on, I'm going to select this particular word and change this to something like white, and or I can make use of black. I think black should go well for me. And then I'm going to, on the size here, I'm going to change this to something like 25. I see. I think it's okay. I think I'm okay with it. It's this way. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to just click on this and then download this particular image. So I'm going to click on download and I'll be downloading it as a PNG file. So I'm going to just say download. So just wait for it to finish downloading. Once it downloads, you're going to import it down into our footage. I'm going to now get the file I downloaded. So I'm going to get it into my footage. So we have this, and I also got my aeroplane I'm going to be using. So I actually downloaded this outside Canva, so you can actually make use of the one of Canva. So you can just come over here under elements and search for airplane. So if I just search for airplane, then you can switch to where you have your graphics and select any particular one you actually want to make use of. So, but in my case, actually, I've already downloaded the image I actually want to make use of. So we'll just go ahead to use this one I actually have. So I'm going to now, once I've gotten that, I'm going to now delete this whole page. I'm going to delete it so everything becomes blank again, and bring in this and set it as the background. So this is what I have it this way. So now it's no longer. So after doing that, I'm going to now bring in my plate. So I'm going to, from here, I'm going to click here and rotate it to, let's say, 90 degrees. So it's faced this way. So depending on if you want it to, this animation to go this way, you'll make it, you turn it the other way. If you want it this way, or any way you want to see. So in my case, I will actually want it to come face this particular direction. So now once it's facing this way, what you are going to take note of these things I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to come over here and click this. Then I'm going to increase this to fill up to be more than the whole image. So now I'm going to now increase the show. If possible, just drag it here and keep on increasing until it's far more than what we are having on the whole page. So now once I had that done, I'm going to now just click on it and drag it. Okay, now you can see what I just did. I had to just increase it so that it becomes more than the image itself. So once we now have this, so I'm going to just place it this way, and after doing that, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to come here again and bring this in. So once I bring this in now, what I'm going to now do, I'm going to drop this one. I'll reduce it a little. Yes, I just want to make use of this to represent my shape. So now this one I'm adding here have to be longer. If you can see, I have to zoom my screen so that you see what I'm doing. So if I should take it, let me take it down. Let me set it to the back. I'm actually using Control and my. So I just sent it to the back. Then from here, I'll just ensure it is longer than, you can see where the image for the airplane, you can see where the image stopped. Let me bring this airplane up also so that you see what I'm doing. You can see where the image stopped. It's actually stopped in this particular place, but the one I'm bringing at the back now is, this is where it's stopping. That's the shape. So I'm going to now come here and select the shape and come to where we have our transparency. Under transparency, I'm going to make it 0 so it becomes totally transparent. Then I'm going to select the plane also and group it together. So I'm grouping it together with the plane so that I just want it so that there will be space here. I'm going to tell you the reason why I did that later on in the video. So from here, I'm going to now click here and select this particular side and now come over to where I'm going to just make this a little bit longer, then drag it here and turn it. So what I just wanted to do is just to make it do something. So I think this, then duplicate, and I'm going to turn this one this way. Place it somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it the way it is. Let's just say I'll be making use of it this way. I'm going to select both and just click this and bring. Now I'm going to bring this particular ones. I'll bring it forward so that it becomes at the top. But to select the whole of it, and if you right click, you can come to your layers and bring forward, but it's already at the forward. So I'm going to select a 3 of them and give them a unique color. So depending on what you want to actually make use of. So let me say, for example, in my case, I want to make use of this particular color so that it blends with the inner text that will be coming in. So now this is what we now have. So now I'm going to now, once I do that, I'm going to group them together and also select the airplane, group everything together with the airplane and group them together. So everything, they are now one. So I'm going, after doing that, I'm going to just drag it until the airplane is no more there. So you can see what we now have. This is how it should be. So at this stage, so now once we are done with that, we are done with the main work here. So now the next thing we are going to be doing is to duplicate this particular page. I'm going to duplicate it. Duplicate page. It is now 2. So now on this one, you can add whatsoever. On the first slide, you can add whatsoever text you want to add to it. So now let's say, for example, I want to make on this first aspect, the first part of it, let me say I want to bring in my text. Let's say I want to still use the same font. I'm going to bring in this font and ungroup the font also. Still, again, I'm going to now say welcome. I'm going to say welcome, welcome, and reduce the font to, let's say, 190. Let me make it a bit smaller. Put that. Welcome. Now I'm going to now bring this here. Welcome to, let's say this is what I want to have. Welcome to. Now what I'm going to add a little effect to it. So I'm going to now welcome to. Now on this welcome, we have to also, and I want to make use of this. Now what I want to, from here, I'm going to reduce that of the 2. I'll reduce that of the 2 to appear somewhere here. What I did was welcome to. So the welcome will actually show. I want the welcome to show all through. So now if I was to play this, we'll be having it as welcome, then to. You see how it actually is showing. So that is how I actually want it to look like. So now what I'm going to now do is to go ahead to where I have from the beginning aspect. I'm going to click on this and add I'm going to animate this. Once I click on animate, I'm going to now come over. I'm going to select this particular one. So let me just say welcome. Then when I have 2, I'm going to, okay, let me use this as 2. So let it look like this. We have welcome. I think it's a bit, everything is a bit, to me, it's a bit too long. So, and of which I want, since it's going to be an animation, I want it to be a kind of fast. Come over and reduce. Okay, I'll reduce this to 3. Let's say I'm reducing it to 2 points. I'm reducing it to 3, and also on this one, I'm reducing it to 1.5. So I'm reducing this one to 1.5. 1.5, then I'm going to bring it here. So on this particular one, I'm going to also reduce it to 3. So let me just try and zoom in a little. I think it's still a kind of, to me, the way it's still appearing is a kind of a bit late. So what I'm going to do is to increase this a little. Let me increase this to, let's say, 2, so that it comes earlier. It appears earlier. Welcome to. Okay, I think. Then let me reduce this one also. Let's make it to something like 2. Let me make it 2. So let's see how it is. Welcome to. Okay, I think it's better this way. So let me just make it this way. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to, okay, for the color of the text, I think I'll just, what I'll do, I'll just come to here and select this, and also make the color of the, let me add this, then the color of the text itself, I'm going to, let me make it, I think something like this is a bit, let me make this white and see. Okay, white should be okay. Let me just leave it this way. So let me just assume this is what how I want the text to actually look like. So what I will now do is to apply the same thing to this one also, but I can easily just do copy fill. So let me copy this and paste to this. So now by the time I do, welcome to, but now you can see as I did that, it actually copied together with the animation style, of which I actually use make use of. So I'll just change it to the one I want to make use of. So I think this is actually okay for me. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to add my and make it animate so that the plane will move. So now continue and come to here, just come to the middle here and click on add transition. So once I click on add transition, I'm going to click on select match and move. So once I click on match and move, I will now come to the second slide. Then I will now drag the whole of this. I'll continue dragging it. You can see I'll continue dragging it until the airplane goes off. So if you notice, now this is it. Once the airplane goes off, if you notice there's still some parts here. That is the reason why I actually added. If you remember where I was doing I added say particular, made this to actually go through and made that particular side transparent. That is the reason why, so that there will still be something here. But if the thing should, let me just play it and see, so that you see how everything actually looks like now. So let me now return this and preview how it actually looks like. You can see, but it's a kind of fast. You can see it's actually up. It took effect, but it's a kind of fast. So I'm going to click here, then I'll now do it flow through. So now let's preview how it looks. So you can now see how the effect is actually worked. So by the time I play, you can see it's actually took, but I think this actually came through inside. So I'm going to reduce this, let it go, enhance into that. Let's say welcome. Welcome. Look on this slide. Welcome. Okay, welcome is also going through, of which I need to also adjust so that it doesn't, once it comes in, it should actually, the welcome should go. So this is it. Welcome to New York. So you can see how it is now. So you can actually just play around with yours the way you want it to actually look like. So you can decide to still increase the size of this, and decide to increase the size of this to 2 and increase this. So welcome to New York. So you can see how everything is. So this is really how to go about it. Now let me just show you something. Now when I was doing this, you can see, if peradventure when I did this, now if I should move it this way, by the time I do my, let's play it as again and see, you will see that it's actually going to end on this particular spot I actually set. Now if, let's say I did add that and I actually drag this away to the whole, when the whole stuff is out, by the time I try to preview, it's not going to work. You can see it's not working because the whole of that particular slide is actually out. There's no something. So that is the reason why I added an extra stuff at the end of it, so that there will still be part of the design in this particular side, so that when it works, you can see how everything is now looking. Let me say, let me preview, so you see how my design is now looking. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload content like this. So this is where I'm going to stop in this particular video. Catch you in the next one. Until next time, bye for now.